Well, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Happy 4th of July. We got a special one planned for you today. We're going to be doing a quick overnighter. Hopefully we're going to be doing some fishing, watching some fireworks, doing some camping. And I've been dropped off here at Saltillo Landing. My kayak is down here. This is where the old ferry used to cross the river. It's a little bit growed up, but we was able to walk the kayak and all my supplies down here to the river's edge. Anyway, this is my neighbor, Jeffrey.
Hello.
He's dropping me off, and he will be picking me up tomorrow morning at a tributary about 3-4 miles down the river, I guess it is. So anyway, that's what we got planned for this adventure. Y'all stick around. We'll be right back right after this. All right, y'all, my ride is left. I'm all alone per se. We got a lot of people putting their boats in for the festivities tonight. So I'm gonna have to get busy and get my stuff strapped down to my kayak and get going down river. We'll see you in just a bit. And we're off, y'all. Here we go. 3-4 miles to go.
Come back a little bit. Come back a little bit.
Just seen a big old gar top the water just right over there. Big old long one. So I'm coming up on one of the first tributaries coming into the main river. I'll be getting picked up at the second tributary, but that's another 3.5 miles downriver. We're gonna try to find a spot in between there to camp for tonight. Hopefully we'll have a good view of the fireworks show at Saltillo Landing. The water level is up right now, so I'm having trouble finding good spots along the bank because there's like a ridge and drop off down along this bank. So hopefully we'll find a spot between here and there. But yeah, this is the first tributary that we're coming up on right here. Now here's a prime example of the bank that I'm talking about. You know, it looks like there's plenty of room up there to camp out, but I know the river stages are going to go up at least 2 or 3 feet today and overnight. And so once that happens, that's not going to leave me any room. That'll put me in the water, and I don't want that to happen. Looks like an old sunken barge out there, up here on the bank. That's pretty cool. Be nice if there was a spot up on top of that I could get to. I think I might have found me a spot right here. Either right there, right up in there under them trees, or down there a little ways amongst them rocks down there. We're gonna land here and see what it looks like and get out and stretch our legs. We're about 2 miles downriver. That'll give us about 2.5 miles in the morning if we decide to stay here tonight. And I still have a view upriver of Saltillo where I should be able to see the fireworks tonight. Supposedly, if you keep your arteries in your neck cool, cools your brain, tricks your brain into thinking that the temperatures are cooler, supposedly. So, heck, if it works, I'm gonna try it. My shirt is absolutely soaked from sweat. I mean, absolutely wringing wet. So I'm gonna sit here under this tree and get some shade and drink some ice cold water. I have a perfect view of Saltillo from here. That's every bit 2 miles. Now I don't know if I'm gonna be able to camp here overnight. I don't know if there's enough bank here to set my tent. I've got just a little small one-man tent, narrow. It's not very big at all. I could probably level me out a spot up here against this bank, but what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hold off and wait out till this evening to see how high this water level's gonna get. I don't care how high it gets. I've got my kayak I can get on and float up out of here. If I have to. I just won't unload nothing until I know for sure where the level's going to be. I haven't checked my phone yet to see if I have a signal here. I had a brief signal about a half a mile back, but I don't know yet at this spot. So what I need to do is see if I got a signal and then check the water levels now and what they're going to be overnight, and that'll give me an idea where the water's going to get up to around here. But anyway, I'm happy with this spot if the water levels allow me to stay here. Whew, I'll tell you one thing, it's hot out here. It's got to be up in the 90s. The real feel's got to be well over 100. Yesterday it was like 113, so I know today's got to be on up there too. But the spot that I was looking at to set my tent, there was an ant hill there, and I picked up a stick and disturbed it, so the ants got to going everywhere over there. So I'm out there. There's another spot right over here just beside me, and I'm looking at where it looks like the water level may have gotten up to, but I'm not sure if that's recently or old. But there's two different water levels, so I'm not sure which one. Safe bet would be to get up beyond both of them. Well, now that we've got kind of settled in over here, we're gonna see if we can't wet a hook. If I can catch me a pretty good sized fish, I'll have lunch for this evening. Need us a good old big catfish. Oh, now? Yeah. Damn. Now then. Well, my very first cast, I sat down. I was looking on my phone to see if I had good signal. My pole, I'm not even kidding you, had a hit. I mean, it wham! I mean, it just, like something literally just hit it and just took off. That was it. I jumped, I was gonna get it, but that was it. I gave it about 3 or 4 minutes, nothing. So I got up to check the bait. My line was hooked up in the rock, so broke the line. So now I gotta re-rig it, rig it. All right, we got her rigged back up. Got her back out in the water. The only problem is I did not bring big catfish hooks. I've got small crappie hooks, because I only brought a very small little bitty tackle box with a few weights, a little bit of leader or snap hooks, and small hooks. That's all I brought. And I brought the box of night crawlers that I bought last week on last week's video. So when I run out of bait or run out of hooks, I'll be eating something else this evening. Got a barge coming, big one too. I just hope he don't flood me out. if I don't catch anything else the rest of the day, I can't say that I was skunked. Got me a little shad. I'm not even gonna cut him up for catfish bait because I don't really have any catfish hooks. I don't have hooks big enough to even put the bait on it. So if we catch a good size or a couple good sized bluegill, we'll have something to eat, but this one's going back. Well, I'm not getting skunked. Shad number 2. My bobber broke. I was fishing off the bottom, but I was getting hung every time. So I went for the bobber. The bobber broke on me. I tied a rock to my line for a little bit of sinker, and I'm just casting it maybe 12 feet out in front of me here, catching shads. I barely got him. I'm gonna let him go. Little feller. I mean, I barely got him. But he liked to jerk my pole in the water. There you go, little shad. I ain't caught one yet that I could eat, but I'm having a good time. But it is hot out here. Well, he ain't humongous, but he's eating size. Oh yeah. I'm gonna put him on the stringer. If I catch one bigger, I'll put him back. I only want 1 or 2 good ones to eat tonight, or this evening, or for lunch basically. Look at this. Big old drum. Ain't worth the flip for eating, not for me anyway, but check out the size of it. Might get a thumbnail out of this big old drum. Woo! He was hell to reel in too. We're gonna let her go. I have no idea how much that thing weighed, but it was heavy. And that little old reel played hell getting it to the bank. I didn't know what it was. I let that bluegill go. Number one, it's still early in the day. I'm not hungry, it's hot. I didn't want to get no fire going to cook little old bluegill. So unless I catch a good sized catfish, I'm just gonna let them all go. That was fun. Y'all remember me talking about how many miles of shoreline there is in the Tennessee River, and no matter where I go, really? Really? Time to have us a little snack. Since we're on keto, I imagine this will be sufficient. Some Jack Link's teriyaki beef jerky. Oh, that felt good. That felt good. Oh. Whoo! That little dip I just took felt good. I soaked my shorts, shirt, and all. You don't even have to be out in the sun for it to be hot. It just sucks the moisture right out of you. But got me an umbrella up in the tree here, blocking out what little bit of sun is coming through. So I'm in the shade, sitting on a comfortable big old rock. Got all my stuff in here, protecting it from the heat. All this is shade for me, this tree right here. Got my fishing pole right out there. I can see it from here. The rest of my stuff. Right out yonder, around that curve is where the fireworks will be. Y'all, I have moved my kayak to another location just on the other side of this rock that I was sitting on. I've moved it over here underneath this tree, and I am lounged back, kicking back, and probably about to take a nap. I'm extremely comfortable at this point. Almost to the point where I might sleep on it, but probably not. All depends. Got another barge going by. Turn this camera around, I'll let you see it. Don't get much better than this. Sitting in the shade, relaxing on my kayak, watching all the other boats go by. Well, I just took me a little nap. Felt pretty good. Stayed pretty cool underneath that tree with that umbrella. But when I woke up, I've noticed that the water level has come up, I'm gonna say at least a foot. I don't really know how far it came up, but this rock is the one that I was using to prop my fishing pole on. I had a good foot in front of it that was dry, and let me turn the camera around and show you where the water is now. So I was propping my pole right in that little crack right there, and the water, and you can see where some of the waves have come and completely covered that rock. As I was saying, I don't know if the microphone picked up when I turned the camera around, but the water, some of the waves have gone plumb over that rock. And I had intentionally planned to put my tent about a good, it was about, I don't know, 6 feet from where the water is now. That's where I was going to put my tent, right about in here, behind this little bush. You can see where the water is. So I don't know, we're just going to keep an eye on it. Like I said, I'm not putting it up, the tent or nothing, until I see where this water level's going. I'm getting hungry, y'all. I still haven't eaten. I'm getting hungry, so I'm gonna make me a little fire right here on top of this rock. Just a small one, just enough to make me something to eat. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Got me a little fire going here. What better way, what food to have on 4th of July than just a good old plain hot dog? I got several of them in there, so I should have plenty to eat, and keto friendly. Nice charred campfire hot dog. Can't go wrong with this. Oh yeah. Good old American hot dog. First thing I've eaten all day, except for a little bit of beef jerky. I think I'm gonna eat me a couple more of these. This is my third one. Good. Just plain old hot dog. I've been trying to ration my water. I brought 4 small bottles. Should have brought the bigger ones. And I had 2 frozen bottles of bigger size. And I've been drinking on those as they've been melting. Yeah, I wanted to save one of them for a cup of coffee in the morning, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to get up, get packed up, and get on this river and get down river to my pickup point. I still got quite a ways to go, according to the map I was looking at a while ago. So I stopped here so I could see the fireworks. If I'd have went any further, I wouldn't have been able to see them. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and drink one of my waters. That'll leave me 2. Of course, I still got them other 2 that's stalling out, so I just want to make sure I've got one for in the morning. Trust me, I could have drank every one of them today alone, as hot as it was. All right, see you in a little bit. I have to walk around into the water just to get around here to my campsite. That shows you how much the water's gone up. Goes the game warden. That was the game warden. As Todd Champion from Camping with Champion would say, the water police. What's going on, everybody? It's now 8 p.m. Fireworks are supposed to start at 9, somewhere over in that direction. I'll be sure to turn the camera on and catch a little bit of it. Not a lot, just a little bit of it. And but there is a chance of rain pretty much all evening. There's a chance of some thunderstorms around 2, 3, 4 a.m. Anyway, I'm still going to hold off on putting the little tent up until some of this traffic going by clears out. It's still pretty thick with boats. I don't want people seeing me put a tent up and draw attention. But if it starts raining, I do have a big umbrella. All my electronics, I have waterproof dry bags that I have everything in, so I should be good. Anyway, next time I turn it on, we should be seeing some fireworks or rain. Well, I got my tent up. Got my kayak over here next to it, covered in branches. I ain't got my big light out. And I don't know if that's the fireworks over there. If it is, the trees are in the way, but I doubt that that's them. Because those aren't very big if they are. I'm hoping they'll be more over towards that other bank over there. But we'll see. I don't have my big light out, it's in the tent. It's supposed to be some rain coming, so I put everything in the tent. So I'm using my flashlight on my cell phone. I'm gonna go back over here and sit down on my rock, the rock I've been sitting on all day. Got my thermocell going. Well, unfortunately, y'all, I'm a little too far downriver for the fireworks. I don't know how much of it you can see, but I can't see much of it. But anyway, happy 4th of July, everybody. Happy 250th. I'm sure we've all seen fireworks before. I was just hoping to get a little bit better footage, but I had no clue where they were going to shoot them from, so I didn't know where to stop along the bank here. With the water being up so high, I didn't have much of a choice. I had few options. Anyway, I hope y'all had a safe 4th of July. This will probably be a day or two late, but hope everybody was safe out there, and stick around. I'll be going to bed here in a few minutes, but I get up in the morning. We got to finish this trip, so we got another 2.5, 3 miles to go down the river. Happy 4th. Good night, y'all.
407, where is that?
Park, Florida.
Okay, you've got Denver.
Well, good morning, y'all. Sunday, July the 5th. Can't say that was the best night's sleep that I've ever had. A lot of fireworks all night long. There's a lot of vacation homes and campsites along this river over here. I'm not in one of them. I'm just right here on the old bank. But I did learn something by getting up this morning. I don't know if you can tell. I'll try to show it to you, but the water line apparently was at the high level yesterday, and now it has moved at least, oh, I'm gonna guess 5 or 6 feet down. So yesterday it was at the highest level that it was going to get, so I was about, I don't know, you can see the water line was right there. I've pulled all my stuff out of the tent. I've pulled my kayak down a little ways, and I'm gonna start loading stuff up. But there's the tent, and there was the water line last night. I get up this morning and now it's down there. So we were good last night. We didn't have nothing to worry about. But I tell you what, when them boats were going by last night and them waves were crashing in behind me right there, behind the tent. Where we at? I can't see where I'm at there. Boy, it sounded like it was coming in the tent. It was a little nerve-wracking. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and finish loading up my stuff here, and I don't think I'm gonna start a fire and make me any coffee this morning. I think I'm just gonna drink my water and head on down river. I got a pretty good little paddle ahead of me, so we're gonna be passing, I believe it's Swallow Bluff Island. We'll be passing that on our journey. We got to meet Jeffrey down there at the pickup point. We'll get back with you, y'all. Stay tuned. All right, y'all, we have set sail, saying goodbye to our little spot and our little rock over there that we spent most of our time on. I have to say that little spot served me well. Spent many hours there yesterday. Had fun catching a few fish, but now it's time to paddle our way towards the pickup spot. Should be an interesting journey. Just seen a couple deer in that field right up there. Couple does look like. Beautiful sunrise this morning. Absolutely gorgeous. Well, I've been paddling for about 35-40 minutes. I am now at Swallow Bluff Island. I'll be turning the camera around so you can see that. I'm up against this, I guess this is why they call it Swallow Bluff. I'm up against this stone rock structure here. Pretty neat, got a little ledge under here. I was parked up underneath it. Pretty neat. Absolute beautiful morning out here. Couldn't ask for a better morning. As you can see how calm the river is. That's exactly what I needed this morning. I'm gonna turn the camera around, and this is Swallow Bluff Island, and then I'll read you a little information on it. Alright, so it says Swallow Bluff Island is a 69-acre island in the Tennessee River near Saltillo, Tennessee, known for its significant Mississippian-era archaeological site featuring 2 platform mounds. The island is named for the swallows that once congregated there and is part of the Shiloh polity? I guess that's what that means. An ancient Native American chiefdom. The site has suffered from erosion, exacerbated by a failed development attempt. Man, that scared the hell out of me. Where was I? A failed development attempt in the late 1990s, and is now a subject of archaeological study and preservation efforts with no trespassing enforced. So I guess you're not allowed to be on that island out there. And I got another branch heading towards me. That last one got me in the ear, and I thought I'd done been had. Alright, so we're going to continue our journey downriver. See you soon. Y'all check this out. I thought that was a cool spot that I stopped at before, but look at this. I'm underneath the rocks. Oh, man. Let me turn this camera around. The parents want me. What the heck? Oh shit. Knocked my umbrella loose. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get back to what we're supposed to be doing. We over here playing and about lost my umbrella. I forgot I had my umbrella sticking up back there, and I hit it on that ledge right there. I didn't know what I'd lost. I heard a big splash behind me. Kind of freaked me out there for a minute. I need to stop playing and get on down the river. I have now crossed the river, and I'm over here up against Swallow Bluff Island. Pretty neat over here. Well, one thing for sure, there is wildlife on this island. About had a heart attack just now. As you can see, it's peaceful and quiet. All you can hear is birds chirping. And I was just coasting along down through here. I wasn't even paddling. I was just drifting. And there was a white-tailed deer right there on this, just right up there. And snorted at me, and it echoed. I can't even tell you, because on this side of the river, it's all rock bluff. That's all rock bluff over there. And he snorted, and I guess it was a he. I don't know what it was. But it snorted at me and about gave me a heart attack this morning. Well, I'm back across the river over here next to this rock bluff. It looks like there's a cave or something right in there. It's amazing what you can see when you get out here on a kayak and just kayak these rivers. Well, I'm about an hour and a half in on my journey this morning. That there behind me is Swallow Bluff Island. I came from way, where I'm at, way over here on the other side of that island this morning. I'm making pretty good progress, but I'm about halfway to my pickup point, and I've been paddling for about an hour and a half this morning. I'm on this side of the river because that's where the shade is. On the island side, I was in the sun, but I was wanting to cut that corner, and I wanted to get up next to the island. So anyway, journey continues. Alright, I had to pull over and take me a little break, eat me a little bit of jerky and get me a drink of water. I've been going for 2 hours straight this morning. I got about a quarter of the way more to go, and I'll be at my pickup spot. Well, at least I'll get to the tributary, and then I got to go, I guess, north on the tributary for about I don't know, maybe a half a mile up that tributary, and that's where my pickup spot will be. But I've enjoyed it. Have no clue. I know this place across the river is called the campground, but it ain't no campground. It's more like a resort. All a bunch of fancy motor homes and cabins, and yeah, they got their own boat docks and boat launch. More like a resort than it is a campground. Well, we've made it to our tributary, better known as Shewman Creek. I didn't turn the camera on when we first got to it back there because, of course, somebody's fishing right at the mouth of the tributary. So I didn't want to turn the camera on while they were peacefully fishing. But we're going to head on up this creek here and get to our pickup point. I probably got about another 30 minutes of paddling to do. We'll see you at the finish line. There she is. That's my bridge. That's the one I've been looking for. That's my my pickup spot. Whew. Never been so happy to see a bridge in my life. There's a duck right up there in my landing spot. Right up there. Near you, buddy. He ain't moving. It's my landing spot there, mister. I can't help it. I got to get out of this thing. I can't help it. I got to get out of this thing. I'm tired. Well, all right, y'all. We made it to our pickup spot. Oh, me. I believe that's Highway 114, maybe. Up on that bridge back there behind me. Old Mr. Ducky sticking around. He must be used to people down here feeding him or something. Little duck tracks. See you later, duck. I don't know if I have any cell phone signal down here. Let me see. If I do, I can text Jeffrey to come get me. And I think I do. Anyway, I'll get back to y'all. I'm gonna text Jeffrey and tell him I'm here. I smell like damn dead zombie. Oh, yeah. Getting in and out of all that river water. And the ground was too rough to take them off. Too many rocks. I put that other strap in. I have to get inside the kayak to get it out. Alright y'all, hope you enjoyed the video. I had a great time. Happy 4th. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. That's the most important thing. Just subscribe. And that's what you can do to help the channel. Stay tuned for the next video. Who knows what I'm going to do next. Thanks for watching. We'll see y'all.